homeless, you don't really have a safe place to store your stuff. And if you do, then you're lucky, you know, if you have like a friend where you can go shower, keep some items there, but they get sick of that. Especially the older you get, the less people are likely to help you because, you know, it's time to grow up.
So today we are here in Garden Grove, California with Angel. Angel, are you originally from Orange County?
Yes.
What part of Orange County are you from?
Buena Park, and then Huntington Beach.
Okay. When you were young, did you used to hang out at Knott's Berry Farm?
I could see the Supreme Scream from my house, and I lived right across the street from Corey Elementary School in Buena Park.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your current living situation?
From place to place, basically. Sometimes on the streets, you know. Slept in a tent the other night.
And how long have you been living?
I've been homeless for about, I got out of prison 2 years ago, and then I was living in a home for about almost a year. And I completed my parole obligation, got off parole successfully, and I've been homeless like for about a little over a year now.
How long were you in prison?
I was sentenced to 3 years at 85%, which I did about 2 years off of that. I earned some time off. I got my GED barely at the age of 29 or something like that.
That's good.
Yeah, so they gave me 6 months off.
Oh, that's good. So if you get your GED, they give you credit?
Educational merit credits, they're called.
Nice. Do you care to share why you went to prison?
For really being drunk and dumb and under the influence and stealing from a Walmart, and on my way out, when I was being stopped, I hit the loss prevention person that was pretty inebriated.
And for the past year being out here, how do you earn money?
Honestly, I've been blessed a lot, and I did work for almost the first full year after being out of prison. It was like 8 months in a dental office. But yeah, I kind of just fell off and started surviving, I guess, and you just get by when you meet good people. They help you out, they give you money. Especially if you have a habit, though, it's a little harder because you're trying to support your habit as well as supporting your food and housing. It gets hard, it gets rough, it's cold.
Are drugs a part of your life today?
Currently, yes, not as much as they used to be. I try to keep it to a minimum, you know. It's been a battle with meth since I was like 23. I don't like to do it, but I do it sometimes, and every time I regret it. So then I drink to counteract the meth, and then, you know, fentanyl is really big right now. It's killed a lot of people, a lot of my friends. Every day there's someone dying here from that stuff or going away to jail for selling it, for killing someone or something like that. And it's killed me. I wouldn't say killed, but it's taken me out to where I wasn't breathing. And turned purple, and they had to Narcan me twice, one time, twice another time, and then one time I woke up in Long Beach Memorial Hospital.
So you're off fentanyl now?
I can't say yes, truly no. I'm kind of like, I dabble in whatever, it's like all in moderation for me. I don't overdo it, but clearly it's not smart to do things in moderation, because if you don't build a tolerance, you overdose. And more likely.
How does the fentanyl make you feel?
Just makes you not think about the problems you have to worry about, like getting a job or being a loser, being 30 and having nothing to show for it. Family members dying, you know, family members in the hospital. It just takes all that away from it a little bit.
Have you ever worked a typical job, like a 9 to 5? Or?
Honestly, yeah. When I was 18, I got out of juvenile hall on my 18th birthday, And then, because I was a ward of the state, and I ended up getting my first job at 24 Hour Fitness, worked there for almost a year. And then I've worked a couple other jobs, not as many as I should have by this age, you know. I worked in a dental office, just kind of like assisting, cleaning, a floater you would call it, and like maybe like a barista coffee shop. That one was cool. And then from Philly, a sandwich place.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's very dangerous out here.
It can be, you know. It really can be. Like, I have 3 staples in the back of my head right now from just some random girl I never seen, never met, never talked to, and she just came up to me, pushed me, and punched me in the forehead. I was standing in like relaxed stance, and there's about a wall about a foot tall, and my head just smacked the back of it, and everything went black for a second, and it felt like water was being poured on my head. It was blood leaking, and so yeah, I have staples right now in the back of my head. 3 of them only, thank God.
And you've never seen this person before?
Nope, never even spoke a word to her.
Yeah, have you seen her since?
Nope.
Wow, thank God.
Right.
My goodness.
Yeah, got lucky.
Have you seen anything crazy happen to anybody else?
I've seen people get jumped or people fight. It's always over usually stuff that they've stolen, or pretty much, yeah, stolen items, because when you're homeless you don't really have a safe place to store your stuff, and if you do, then you're lucky, you know, if you have like a friend where you can go shower or keep some items there, but they get sick of that, especially the older you get, the less people are likely to help you, because, you know, it's time to grow up.
Have your things ever been stolen?
Yeah, today my stuff got stolen. Fell asleep sitting outside. I was so tired, and I just fell asleep, and woke up, and the most valuable things I had were stolen. And those things I usually sell, like, to make money, you know, to like survive, eat, whatever. And like, I know I could be doing a lot better. I know I'm not living up to my potential, and that's the sad part, you know, is that, and I don't have a heavy addiction to any substance or alcohol. I don't know why I do the things I do sometimes. I don't know, maybe depression, I would guess.
Are you looking into any kind of resources like housing or maybe therapy or recovery?
I have thought about, you know, I've going to like a shelter, but I don't know, I start to think like I should be able to do it on my own. I should be able to be self-sufficient, to get a job, you know, save money, be able to pay rent, or move somewhere where it's cheaper and more affordable to pay rent, you know, but there's always an excuse I make for myself. I don't know, hopefully I snap out of it sooner than later.
Have you heard from CityNet? Because we actually just spoke to somebody that we had interviewed before, and she's actually living in a shelter, and then after that they're going to put her into permanent housing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she just has to be there at 9 o'clock at night, and then she can't leave before 5 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, have you heard from CityNet?
I've heard about this shelter in Huntington Beach. It's like, for the homeless, it's like a shelter. And I believe that once you're in there for a few months, they work on providing housing, or Section 8 or whatever it's called. I have a friend that I went to school with since 4th grade, and he has his own apartment housing, and it kind of blows my mind because I feel like it's definitely like, how can you say, like, not everyone that has it necessarily needs it. It's enabling, I believe,
yeah.
And I don't really want. I get EBT, which is, you know, free money from the state for food every month, and even that feels kind of weird. Like I'm getting free stuff in the store while other people are paying cash, you know. And then when I go to pay cash, I'm like, oh my God, like I have to pay for this. Like it's like a big deal. Like I could have got it for free with my EBT. Like, but some people never even do that, you know, and it's like crazy because I couldn't survive without it probably.
Yeah, Governor Newsom just signed I don't know, he's going to contribute $1 billion or $1.5 billion towards homelessness.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely look into that CityNet. It's real.
CityNet.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay.
And And then, so what does a typical day of your life look like?
Recently, wow, it's been pretty event-filled. I just got back from San Diego. I go out to San Diego sometimes because I have like family friends out there, and my mom lives out there. She had a stroke and she's in a rehabilitation for that.
Wow, sorry to
I
hear about
jump
that.
back and forth, you know, from there to here. And it's just like, there's a couple of places I have to go. Sometimes spend the night inside and shower in the city here. And then there's sometimes where I have nowhere to go and nothing, and dead phone, and you know, nowhere to charge it and stuff like that. And it sucks, you know, and then you feel like people are judging you, and they are. Especially in Orange County, there's very judgmental people, and I feel like sometimes I'm considered like a nuisance to society, you know?
And after being homeless for the last year, what's the most important lesson that you've learned?
Then nobody cares about you if you don't care about yourself. And no one wants to help you if you don't want to help yourself.
And Angel, do you by chance have any social media like Facebook in case somebody wants to reach out to you, or Cash App?
Actually, I do have a
donate?
bunch of Facebooks. It's embarrassing. And yeah, if you looked up my name, it would be like 20 or more profiles, because that's how many phones I go through and lose and forget the passwords. But I do have one that's recently logged into the phone that I have. So yeah.
Do you want to put that down? Or?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't have a Cash App, which is kind of pathetic. I used to. But
I can leave you our contact information in case you make one. You can give it to us, call us, text us, and we can put it in the description. Thank you. And then lastly, Angel, are you okay if we use the video on our YouTube channel?
yeah,
Awesome, thank you.
perfectly fine with that. You guys have a good one. Thank you.
Yeah.